posting changes initiated by the ERP system? Well, we now know what a posting change is supposed to do, changing the quant attributes of a product, or better said, of the stock. Great! Such a posting change can be performed two different ways. We can either trigger the posting change in the ERP system and transfer it to the EWM system, or we can perform a direct posting change in the EWM system. So let us check out the two options. KnowYourEWM.com, the place for the best SAP EWM training courses. We offer a wide variety of courses for the ultimate SAP EWM experience, from beginner's guides to database training to customizing guides. Improve your skills and boost your SAP career. We do it different than the others out there. SAP EWM meets e-learning here at KnowYourEWM.com. Find all the links in the video description. And now back to the video. Posting changes initiated by the ERP system. The first option we are going to check out has its starting point in the ERP system. We create a posting change in the ERP, like for example, we want to change specific free stock in the warehouse to blocked stock, cause maybe for some reason we cannot deliver a certain product to our customers anymore. Creating this posting change will result in an outbound delivery in the ERP system. And just like with any other outbound delivery, this one gets transferred to the EWM system. But since we operate a posting change scenario, the EWM system will not create an outbound delivery order. For posting changes, the EWM system is going to create a warehouse request. After creating the internal warehouse request, we can go separate routes, depending on our customizing settings in the EWM. We can either create warehouse tasks and of course confirm them before the goods movement posting is executed. But the process can also start by performing the goods movement posting first, before creating and confirming the warehouse tasks. And there is also a third option. We can skip the warehouse tasks and go for a direct goods movement posting. Which way we want it to operate is determined by the warehouse process type settings in the customizing, which we are going to check out later. All three ways will result in finishing the actual posting change process in the warehouse and trigger a message towards the ERP system. This message is technically nothing else than posting the goods issue for the created outbound delivery. And the posting change process triggered by the ERP system is finished. Now we learned that there are different ways to perform the posting changes in the EWM system. So let us check out how the customizing settings influence the posting change handling. Customizing settings. So let us hit the EWM Customizing once again. We open the Extended Warehouse Management node. We head for the cross-process settings. We go for the warehouse tasks and let us have a look at the warehouse process type definition. Well, and from the list of the process types, let us just pick a random entry. In the lower part of the screen, we find the interesting part for us right now, the settings for posting changes. And the two options, the posting change in bin option and the checkbox for goods movement before warehouse tasks, they directly represent the flowchart we just had a look at. So let us just include the chart again. The F4 help for the option posting change in bin shows us 3 values we can enter right here. Posting change always in storage bin. Leaving the field blank will result in a direct posting change and also without a warehouse task creation. This option is basically the right path of our flowchart, in which we operate the posting change without any warehouse task creation or confirmation. Setting the field to 2 will always result in a warehouse task creation, cause we basically forbid the EWM system to perform a posting change on the current bin. And therefore we need to perform a sort of stock removal process first. And that is what the warehouse task is for. Flowchart wise, we now find ourselves in the left and middle part of the screen, cause we operate a posting change that includes warehouse tasks. And we got one other option, setting the field to 1 for posting change according to storage type setting. Setting this option will result in the storage bin settings deciding if a warehouse task is created or not, cause let us assume the posting change is supposed to change the product. Let us say our nice handbag is supposed to become a suit. Then we could be in need for a stock removal cause the storage type may not allow a mixed storage, for example. That is when we would use this option. Flowchart wise, this means we go all the routes in play. Well, and if we operate a warehouse task creation and confirmation, we need to decide about the order of the warehouse task part and the goods movement part. This is what the checkbox is for. Goods movement before warehouse task is for, well, as the name already suggests, setting this checkbox will result in a goods movement posting before creating and confirming the warehouse tasks. Leaving the checkbox unchecked, we will go the left route by creating and confirming the warehouse tasks before actually performing the goods movement posting. And that is how the different possibilities of performing a posting change triggered in the ERP system can be set up in the EWM system. But we want to mention one more thing. You can also set this customizing option in a different path. So let us head back and check out where we find it. Well, and this time we head for the master data node, because we got the same customizing option on storage type level. So let us have a quick look at that as well. From the list, we just pick a random entry again. And if we scroll a little bit down, we can see the same option we had on warehouse task level in the section about the goods movement control. The behavior will be exactly the same, just the level we customize it on is different. So far on the operational part of the EWM posting change process triggered by the ERP system. But we of course need to do another setting, cause as we learned, in this case the ERP system creates an outbound delivery, transfers it to the EWM system, and there a posting change request is created. And for this to work, we need to set up the document type mapping, like with every other delivery being transferred to the EWM system. We need to set up a mapping for the document type, and of course we need to do the same thing for the item type as well. Again, just like we would do it in every setup for delivery processing in a decentralized setup. And the document type TWPR we got in this example right here, of course, needs to be set up as a posting change document. So the EWM system can handle the posting change process triggered by the ERP system correctly.